Welcome to the Activation Nation podcast, where we talk all things business, mindset, momentum, and what it really takes to build a life that you love. I'm your host, Mindy Trimble, and I am joined today by U.S. Sales Director, Gentry Bean. If you're ready to get activated in your health, your goals, and your future, you are in the right place. Welcome, Gentry, and thanks for joining me today. I'm thrilled to have you here.
I can tell. No, I'm excited to be here. I love doing these podcasts every once in a while.
Every once in a while, we let Gentry join us. So we are going to talk about all things what is new this month in March. And I love that we have the sales team join us and tell us all the things to look forward to for this month. We have a lot going on. This year, 2026, has been a bit of a whirlwind. I think Gentry could probably agree. It's been a little crazy, and I'm sure that all of you out there are feeling the same. It has flown by, and we have had a lot of things happening since January 1 hit. We really hit the ground running. So it's the end of the quarter. March is always a crazy time. There's a lot going on. We're closing out a lot of things. And so sometimes it can kind of feel a little bit overwhelming and feel like you don't really know even where to begin, because how do you know all the things? So we're going to kind of talk a little bit today about getting back to the basics and how to really just think about what are the basics, that Enroll, Retain, Advance that we talk about so much. And I know the sales team and all the leaders out there are just always like really hitting on that. We even highlighted that. That was our main topic at Dallas Momentum Academy with our workshops. And how can we focus on just those basics and using the things that we have available to make March a great month and close it out. So Gentry, tell us a little bit. We've got Activate 90. What do we have to look forward to this month, or what are we doing for that to kind of round it out?
So again, with Activate 90, again, those people that went out and did the 200 or more in sales volume, that got the ability to participate in the trainings and the calls and hear from the great trainers. Again, if you haven't been able to listen to those in the app, I highly suggest you go into the media and you listen to those trainings, because there's a lot of great information, simple tools to get you back to the basics. Again, we want people to have those tools and be able to create goals to shoot for and aim for. Because again, if we don't have anything to shoot for, what are we doing really? We're kind of just wandering aimlessly. So having those trainings, but also being able to participate with like-minded people, have a little bit of a challenge. It's always fun to have a challenge. I don't know. I love challenges. I love competitiveness. And in a good way, lighthearted, right? Obviously, some people can take it. I can push the limit, but I can also be relaxed a little bit. Yeah. But it's fun to watch that competitive side of people come out.
And I think that Kara and Megan did such a great job with Activate 90. I mean, I think across the board, we're all always thinking about how can we do better with our health? What can we add into our everyday lives to be a little healthier, looking into the future of wanting to really maintain a good sense of health long term. And they've had some really amazing tips and great things to not only be able to, I think, personally take in, but to be able to share as you're talking. I mean, we're a health and wellness company. So that's what we're focused on. That's what we're talking about. And so they had some really great things. So Gentry, is that the best place for people to go back and watch all of the calls that started I think the 10th of January or 15th, something like that.
Yep.
And we've had calls every single week since then with Megan and Kara, with different people from the sales team, different leaders talking about how do I take this and apply it into my business too. Mm-hmm. And there's an archive of that, right? So that you can go back and rewatch any of them.
Yep, in the app. And again, you're going to get the training from the trainers. The business tip they cut out just to help keep it clean, but it's more just those lifestyle tips and tricks and things that they've implemented with their clients that they've seen results with, which obviously they're out there. But again, if we're not paying attention, we kind of have a little bit of lackluster and fall behind and don't really,
Yeah.
you know, we struggle sometimes. We're not perfect, but it's fun
always
to
nice to have get a little reminder.
Yeah, it's fun to get kicked in the butt, I'm going
Yep.
to say, to, you know, get back on track and,
sure.
you know, find a running partner. And it's not only in that, but like applying this to the business, right? This Activate 90, right? It's all about that momentum and keeping things going. And that's, you got to start somewhere, right? And if you fall or you stumble, you keep going the next day. You get back up and you keep going. So
yeah, we all do it, and it's easy to do. And I think that's the key to remember is it's never too late to just jump back on, get going again. So, okay, Activate 90, that is a great way to kind of get that reminder, kind of a reminder too about things that you can talk about as you're going out and having those conversations and teaching your team, helping to motivate, things like that. We also have some big things coming up we've been talking about a ton. I think personally, in-person events are a huge business tool. And we hear about it a lot, but we also hear about people not being able to make it a lot and missing out. And I think that is probably one of the most important things that you can do and teach your teams is in-person events are so motivating. We've got some things coming up. Gentry, what are the biggest? We've got Growth Summit,
which is in a few weeks.
Amazing. And congrats to all those that qualified and earned that. We've got, that's in March. Then in April, we have Momentum Academy. And tell us a little bit about what they can expect for Momentum Academy.
So again, Momentum Academy is a great opportunity to come be a part of new things, but also hear great trainings from amazing leaders that are doing they're putting in the work. And again, I'm going to say it. Sometimes you're going to hear from the same leaders, but again, hearing different topics, different trainings, different seasons in their business and in your business, it's applicable, right?
Yeah.
So being able to go to Vegas and come be a part of those main stage trainings, but also the workshops, which I love that we've incorporated lately, especially in Dallas, kicking them off there. But we're going to have more workshops where there's going to be breakouts that you're going to be able to hear specific to your rank, to be able to hear ways that you can build your business to get to that next level. Because sometimes those lower ranks, you really kind of, it's not as big of a number to jump, but you know, you want to be in the know of what you need to do. It's a great accomplishment. And as you get higher in those ranks, you kind of want to know, okay, I need to implement a little bit more. As you grow in leadership, you're going to need to get those more skills and tools to be able to accomplish that.
So depending on what rank you're at, you're going to be able to dive a little deeper into these topics, which I also love that. I think that'll be a really fun, new thing that we are doing. And how about we are looking at a screen so much and we're on so many Zoom calls and, you know, all those kinds of things, which is so great. And what an amazing technology that we have to be able to utilize in this business. But being in person with people and actually being able to meet people in person that maybe you've been on Zoom calls with or you've seen here and there is powerful. Being able to actually sit down and meet these people and network with other LifeVantage leaders that have the same vision and a similar direction, I think is so powerful and so motivating.
Well, and one of the things too, and it came to me as you're talking with Las Vegas, right? Mm-hmm. Las Vegas is one of those destination places people like to go to. Obviously not, some people, you know, there's things to see and do. But this is a great opportunity if you're coming out. This is a great opportunity to talk to new people, right? Absolutely. You're flying, you're driving, however you're getting there. Vegas, there's a lot of people out there, right? There's a lot of people to talk to. Obviously, we'll be in meetings most of the time, but in that downtime, the meeting after the meeting, you're walking around the hotel, you're at your Airbnb, you know, you're going to the store to get food, whatever that might be. Start conversations with people because you never know who you're going to run into, and be your brand, be a product of the product, and always have that product ready to share and talk to people about.
Right. And if nothing else, it's a great time to practice talking. It's a great time because that can be sometimes, and you're going to hear about this, just a little sneak peek, you're going to hear about this from people on stage a lot, but sometimes a huge roadblock that most people have is getting past that fear of talking to others and feeling confident enough to do that. There are so many people there. It's a great time to practice that. And who knows what can happen? Yep. You never know. So events are huge. We've got momentum, and then we've got a lot of things. We've got convention coming up in October. We've got
Well, before that, I'm going to throw it out there, our post-momentum tour.
Thank you.
So,
I'm glad that you remembered that.
I was thinking about that. If you are looking to do business style meetings,
Yeah.
we definitely want you to get that on Big Blue Calendar. We are looking to come out and support from the sales team. So if you want to get together with your team, have a conversation, reach out to either your sales manager, your director of sales, and let us know. We want to get your name in the ring because we are going to be doing a post-momentum tour, and we want to come out there and support you guys because, again, we know what happens in those meetings.
Yep.
You get that fire at Momentum Academy, but you take that home to maybe the people that couldn't make it, and you start to share and you invite and you keep that fire going.
Yeah.
So,
and I love that you mentioned that, Gentry. Thank you for remembering that. These meetings are such a great opportunity to, like Gentry said, you get a lot of momentum at Momentum Academy and a lot of excitement and ideas from the workshops, from the leaders that you're going to hear from on stage. And then to be able to then take that home and invite those prospects, people that maybe you've been having conversations with, that you've been talking to, be able to invite them to something and share that excitement with them. Have someone from corporate, the sales team, maybe being there with you. Things like that is really powerful and can be a great tool to use for your business. So thank you for remembering that, Gentry. We've also had some fun things going on that we announced last month. We had a couple product launches. Hopefully everyone listening has been able to get some of that Phyto B, Power B, and Axio X in their hands. Gentry, you've tried the Axio X, right?
I love Axio X.
That's what I'm hearing. I haven't tried it yet.
It is, I don't know, it's a game changer. If you're needing any energy to be active, to get going, I love Axio, but that's a different style of energy where Phyto or Axio X is there to really get you going, and it's sustained energy throughout the day. You don't have the crash, you don't have the high, you don't have that weird feeling that some of those products out there can give you when you take them. And if you're not moving, it's just great. It's a great product to have on hand and to take on a daily basis to really get your body going. So, and I just got my Phyto B yesterday. Haven't started it.
Nice.
So I'm excited to start that too.
I am too. I'm very excited about it. And then, so we've got some things. So you've got, I feel like, a lot of tools to be able to add to your tool belt as you're closing out this month. Let's talk about some of the incentives we have. Because like I said, I think at the beginning, we have a lot of things ending on March 30th. It's the end of the quarter, end of the month. So there's a lot of things that you can really utilize this month to have a strong March. And hopefully, if you have not already taken advantage of some of these things, hopefully use March to do it. Use March to achieve that Achievers Retreat. You guys, Whistler? I mean, who doesn't?
Never been.
Oh my goodness. It is an absolutely beautiful, amazing location. It is somewhere that you want to be at. And not just go to in your lifetime, but these LifeVantage trips are next level. So you get to do a lot of fun things. It's a beautiful spot. And so use March to achieve that if you have not already. Gentry, what are some things, like how do they go about if somebody is just listening to this and they're like, gosh, I haven't even really done anything. Is it even achievable in a month? What can I do? What would you tell them?
Honestly, just again, with enrolling, retaining, and advancing those, stacking those, and with the rewards, the Achievers Rewards and the Achievers Retreat, those play into each other.
Yeah.
Again, these trips, yes, they are for your newer ranked people, your SC, MC ranks, but it's very doable. Again, doing it quarter by quarter, you're looking at 25 points a month.
Yeah.
So again, going out and getting either your personal rank to grow or your personally enrolled team members to SC1, which again, go green, get them to SC1, get them to Emerald, Diamonds or Emerald status. Again, it's a very achievable thing if you put the time and effort into it and you are paying attention to the team and really just encouraging. And again, it comes to having conversations, having those meetings.
That's where it starts.
Doing the do, right? We hear it all the time, putting in the work and making sure that you're staying on top of the team members and having those conversations. Number one, finding out if they want it, because obviously you don't want to force somebody to do something they don't want to do.
Right.
But always encouraging them and be that example and continue to go out and share and help people. And Healthy Edge is a great product.
Great starting point.
Yeah, it's
right?
a great starting point to get people going. So.
And the thing that I really love about the qualifications and this incentive is it's really just in line with the things that you should be doing and want to be doing to grow your business no matter what. And so it's not something that you have to feel like, oh, I have to set these things aside that I normally do and kind of switch gears and go over here and do these things so that I can earn this trip. No. It is right in line with what you want to be doing, regardless of there being a trip or not, to just grow your business and have success and get those ranks where you want to be at.
Yep.
So that's what I would say I love the most about this, is it just flows with what you want to be doing.
Well, and the way it was thought out, I love that they stack them because again, even if you're not going to say you don't get the trip, right? What's the worst thing that happens in your business? You get points, but your business grows. Your check grows.
Yeah.
Your team grows.
Right.
The community that you're in grows. All of those good things are happening. And that's
regardless, you're winning.
Regardless, you're
right?
winning in the aspect.
That.
You can't look at it as, oh, well, this trip's too hard. I'm not going to make it, right? Go find one person to go get 5 points. Go find somebody to get 10 points. That's growth in your business.
Yeah.
That's how you have to look at it. You don't look at it. Don't ever look at it as a point thing. Yeah. Yes, points are attached to it, but you're going to grow your business if you're running for something.
Yeah.
And it's business basics, right?
And that's always the ultimate goal.
Yep.
Right. I love that. And then we have our retained track promotion.
Yep.
And that is still up for grabs. And we always say this, but I think it's such a real thing. Don't leave any money on the table. And there is some through the end of March to be earned.
Yep. And you have your trackers, guys. That's the biggest thing. Like, use your back office.
Yes.
Go in and look at your team. Look at your downline. We just had a few people hit the 1,500 and max it out, which is great, meaning they got 9 total tracks. But there's so many people that are sitting at that 2 tracks hit or 5 tracks hit or 8 tracks hit. Again, look at those subscriptions, talk to your people, and it's a follow-up. It's a simple just checking in, seeing how they're doing. There's a great opportunity if they haven't heard about Phyto B or Axio X to introduce that to them. Again, drip on them, let them know what's going on, keep them in the know, and you never know what can happen. Yeah. Again, conversations are the key to this whole piece.
And it's fun to help your team members earn. I mean, who doesn't want an extra $500 here and there? Like, it's fun to celebrate when you've got somebody on your team that earns that, and that's exciting along with yourself. It's just a fun thing to look forward to, and it's there through March.
Yep.
And then, we've got April starting a new quarter, and there will be new fun things. But right now, we've got some really specific things to focus on to, like I said, I think make March a really fantastic month and have some big wins and some big successes. And, we love celebrating those things. And I know that all of you do too out there. So let's make March just a fun, exciting month and have a ton of overwhelm us with, celebrations and recognition that we need to do at the end of March. We always love that. So feel free to do it.
Well, and don't be afraid to reach out to corporate, reach out to customer support, reach out to leadership, VIP, to your sales team. But again, use your tools that you have, your app, your back office, and go through. And if you have questions, we're here to help support you. Connect with your upline, connect with Crossline. And get in a group, get in a runner's group. This is the time to do it now because you're running into those summer months. That's how I look at this. Yeah. March is a great month in the industry as a whole, but look at what's coming, right? In April and in May, you've got graduation, you've got all the things happening. You've got kids getting out of school, summer hitting, and you want the trips and all. You've got to plan now. So if you don't have a plan in place now, you gotta take the time to figure it out.
And as we know, the work that we do now will show up in those May, June months. Yep. And so now is the time to really run. Well, Gentry, thank you so much for joining us today. And thank you all for listening. It's always a joy. And we will see you next week. Thanks, Activation Nation. Thanks for listening to today's episode of the Activation Nation podcast. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe for future episodes and updates, and share with a friend or prospect that you think could benefit from today's conversation. Check the episode description for any links or disclaimers, and we'll see you next week for another episode. And now, the legal stuff. The sales earnings disclosed are potential gross earnings and do not account for expenses incurred in building a business. The average 12-month earnings of a typical U.S. consultant who earned in 2024 are $683. LifeVantage does not guarantee any income or rank success. A consultant's earnings will depend on individual diligence, work effort, and market conditions. Visit the LifeVantage Income Disclosure Statement for more information.